Welcome back into the Sports Drive, everyone. For the last few minutes that we have you here, I wanted to bring on our new primetime anchor, Lindsey Stiner. I mean, Lindsey, I feel like you've hit all the shows today.
I have. I've been here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, I saw you on Second Cup this morning. You did a little one-on-one with Greg there. I mean, you're on it's Thursday, right?
Yeah, it is Thursday.
Yeah,
I know.
Day 4.
I can't keep up either. There's so much.
So just so far, I mean, how's it been here at NewsChannel 10, just your first week?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Very, kind of a little overwhelming. I think everybody feels that way when they're starting a new job. It's just learning the ropes of everything. But everyone here is amazing, and I'm super excited to be working here.
That's awesome. And I had the Randall boys golf coach on earlier. Yeah. I mean, Randall's just dominating this year. I know that's where you went. That's why I kind of bring it up.
Yes.
You were a Raider back in the day. I mean, dominating in all the sports this year, I feel like, and even academics, one act play, another won the state championship in one act play. I mean, it's a huge, big culture, huge environment down there. I mean, kind of explain a little bit what you were into in high school and kind of how that experience was for you being a Raider.
Yeah, so I'm really proud of the Randall Raiders. Like, way to go, guys. That's amazing. I always was into volleyball and a little bit of cheerleading, but when I got into high school at Randall, I became that person that was really interested in theater and speech and just putting myself out there, which is not a shocker because now look what I do for a living. But yeah, I always loved going to the games and cheering it on, and I love seeing all the updates because I did move away for a while and I came back, so I love to see the new updates at the Dick Bivens Stadium.
Oh, I know.
It's so impressive.
Yeah, no, down there it's Happy State. The one down there with Canyon. I mean, Dick Bivens is, Amarillo's. Yeah.
You're right. See, I didn't even get it right.
No, you're fine. That was my kind of first thing, though, when I moved out here, because I'm originally from Georgia. They just make this huge stadium for the school districts.
Yes.
Where I went, every high school had their own individual, football stadium, but it was just kind of, size-wise compared to how big the high school was. But out here I moved and they're like, yeah, Dick Bivens, Happy State Bank, and they're bigger than some of the college stadiums I've seen. I mean, they take sports very seriously here in the Texas Panhandle, especially high school sports. I mean, I've had the joy of, covering them the past few months, and it's just been a lot of fun. But so I've had the joy of covering that. What are you kind of looking forward to covering, news side-wise?
I've always really been interested in education. I've always covered education even prior because I have about 15 years of news experience. I love education, going into the schools. Yeah. I don't do the sports side of it, but you can probably agree, going into the schools and seeing all the fun things that they're doing and all the things the kids are accomplishing and the teachers. I love that. That's my favorite part.
And where does your son go to school?
So he goes, he's part of the Canyon School District,
okay,
and he's in elementary. He actually had his last day of school today. I know, he cried. He cried.
Wait, what grade was he in?
He was in 3rd.
Okay.
So he'll be going into 4th, but he has such a gentle heart. He was really sad to let his teachers go. But, we're going to do some sports stuff over the summer. Yes. West Plains has always some really good sports camps. I couldn't find the word there. And he plays soccer. So
soccer. Okay, what position does he play?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
If we can talk about any sport that I know nothing about, it's soccer.
It's okay.
That's what he picked to play.
No, it is totally fine. There were a few sports, like growing up, I wasn't around a lot, and soccer was one of them. I kind of had to learn in this, getting in this job, some of the rules and stuff of a lot of sports, because I was used to the same old baseball, basketball, football, like kind of where I grew up in a really small town. Soccer wasn't big, so I feel you there. I don't know, not very educated on the soccer wise as well. But how long has he been playing?
Since he's 3.
Okay.
So I think our main goal: kick the ball and run. Try to get it in the goal, right? I think when they're still that young, that's kind of the idea behind it still, but I don't know.
So who does he play? Does he play with like any league or anything like that?
Yeah, so we do Kids Inc.
Okay.
We love Kids Inc. And then the Amarillo Soccer Association. So they also put on some stuff.
Oh, so he's been in that, for a while, obviously. Does he enjoy it, I assume?
He does. He loves it. He, it's the one time that he can get in there and kind of rough up some guys, you know.
That's so funny. My niece, she's young. She's 5 though, so a little younger. And my brother and sister-in-law are trying to get her into some sports, and they were hoping soccer, as you just said, kind of would, get her roughed up a little bit. But she just wants to be, she hasn't got that rough edge to her. So maybe she will. So you kind of mentioned, he'll be going to some West Plains camps maybe this summer. So West Plains is kind of the feeder high school that he's in right now. So so obviously Canyon, great area down there, Canyon ISD and everything. How have you kind of enjoyed, being a parent and, experiencing that?
I love it. And even just coming from Randall too, and moving back and seeing the transition that the Canyon School District has done, splitting up the high schools, and just all the support and everybody rallying around the athletes that are at West Plains and the fundraising. And we even got to experience, they have bigs that they get to adopt out. And the players during football season would come to the school and hang out with Ryder. We'd go to the games, cheer them on, they exchange gifts, and it's called an Adopt a Wolf program. And I just think that's really neat. I think Canyon School District is doing some really neat things. I am a little heartbroken that I went to Randall and now he's going to have to go over and be a wolf. But yeah, I think it's really exciting time to watch West Plains grow into their athletic programs.
Absolutely. Well, Lindsey, it's all the time we have here on Sports Drive, but I'm looking forward to working with you.
Me too.
It's been a fun past 4 days with you already, so looking forward to many more.
Thank you.
Of course. And we'll be right back here tomorrow on Sports Drive at 3.